Hey everyone, this is Will Dorsey of Talk Music Podcast. My guest today is a good friend of mine named Jonny Goood. He has his own band called Damnage, and been playing bass for other legendary people like Lady Gaga, Tori Kelly, and The Weeknd. Please, everyone, please welcome Jonny Goood.
Welcome to Talk Music with Will Dorsey Jr.
Every month,
Our host Will is going to interview musicians from around the world and talk everything music. Our listeners range from professionals to recreational musicians who want to learn more about the industry, their instruments, and the community of top musicians. So join us, subscribe, and keep up with Talk Music.
visit us on www.talkmusicpodcast.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Download our podcast on Apple, Google, Amazon, and Spotify.
Today's episode is brought to you by our sponsor, eRecord Studio, the new way musicians rehearse, record, and share their e-record sessions on social media. Visit ERS on erecordstudio.com. Download this amazing app on Google and Apple Apps stores.
Jonny Goood, everybody.
What's going on, everyone?
Yeah.
Thanks for having me, Will.
No,
The legend
man.
himself.
Brother, man, I'm telling you, man, this is an honor. Seriously, like you, the way how you are. I mean, it's so great to talk to you even before this interview. So, would you like to tell people like who you are and introduce yourself?
Yeah, first off, thank you. I feel the literal exact same about you, that we had good talks well before this, man. So I appreciate you for having me. What's up, everybody? My name is Jonny Goood. You can call me John if you want. Yeah, I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Lived in LA for like 15 years, just recently left. Picked up the
Mm,
bass late in life,
mm.
around 18 years old. I come from like a long line of police officers and military parents and stuff like that. So kind of always knew I would work in law enforcement. Had no clue I would be a musician or bass player or lead
Mm.
singer in a band. So yeah, man, I kind of just feel like I'm a rock in a slingshot, just, at the will of the universe, man, just living life, hanging out, having a good time, learning, growing, get to meet good people like you.
Oh man.
So yeah, man, I'm just
Oh. Mm.
a man amongst many, man, just out here working, growing, so yeah, that's me in a nutshell.
Dude, thanks for giving me your background. I didn't know you were like in a line of, like officers, man.
Yeah, that's all it was. I had no musicians. Like my mom would sing, and I heard rumors of this guy named Cornbread who he played drums for the Ohio Players for a minute.
Oh,
So
what?
I had like one or two Deborah Killings on my mom's side as a bass player, but
Right.
for the most part, and she did stuff with TLC, Outkast. She's a legend, Deborah Killings out in Atlanta. But for the most part, police. On my dad's side, man, in Pittsburgh, I had aunties, uncles, cousins, my dad. Everyone was dressed in blue.
Wow.
Yeah, and I loved it, man. My dad would be shining his boots at night, watching cops, and
Right.
I would be sitting right next to him, man, just watching cops, watching spit shine his boots, and I always knew that would be something I would do, So now it's just weird that I did that, and now I get to play bass. I hung the boots up for the bass, so.
Right. Wow. Were you thinking about being a cop or?
Yeah, I did it for 3 years. Yeah, I did it for 2.5
Oh,
years, 3 years. Yeah, loved it, man. Loved it. Academy, went through the academy, graduated, top of the class. Um, yeah, man, had arrests, foot chases, pull people over,
really?
Yeah, man. I was a community oriented, guy, man. I was working for the community. I loved it. I
Oh
still
my,
miss it till this day, man. I still miss
really?
it. Oh yeah, it was best job I've ever had.
Wow.
You're impacting people like in a moment, it's kind of
Right.
like you're changing lives and you're helping. Nothing quite like that, man. Like I've had so many great experiences, you know, some that you'll never forget, both good and bad. And I feel like for me, it just shaped me as a person, you know, well before I even knew that I can be traveling the world as a musician. So it kind of kept me grounded, kept me grateful, and you know, because I know what's really behind the veil of music. You know, it could be a whole different life. You know, so I'm glad I did it, man, because it taught me how to just be grateful for stuff. You know,
Dude.
yeah, it was cool, man.
Man.
It was cool. I even had calls where my dad came and helped. I had pulled over a dude that was like 6'4". You know, I called my dad like, "Hey, man, where you at?" You know, so who
uh,
gets to do that? You know, it's kind of cool,
right.
man. Your dad is your backup. That's cool, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude, man, that's awesome, man.
Thank you,
That's
bro. Yeah, it was
dude.
fun.
Um, can you tell people like, like what you've been up to lately and
Yeah.
like introduce your band, you know?
Yeah, man. So, I mean, like you, like the legends, man, yeah, I'm in a band called Damnage, and I'm a bass player, singer. It's a three-piece. Tim, Stewart, Taj Peterson, and we rock with Brandon Strickland too. It's just a punk alternative loud. Well, it's not genre based. We're just making songs and just like letting our hearts sing, man. It's kind of one of those things to where we're just a group of brothers just making music. And this year we've just been breaking out, man. It's been kind of cool. We played festivals. We've done 3 shows with Body Count. You know,
Yeah,
I'm so thankful y'all took us on the road.
man.
Play House
No.
of Blues with y'all, man. Like
Woo!
that was crazy, man.
That
So
that was awesome.
that was epic, bro.
You're right.
I mean, I remember just standing there while y'all were sound checking, like, am I allowed to be here? Like, you know,
Oh,
just
come on.
standing there like, whoa, bro. It was cool, man. But yeah, so we've been a band for a few years now. Me and Tim started it maybe around 2018. And before that, we were in bands together, of course. Tim had the band Knives. I was doing my thing called Bass Hot where I rap and play bass. So me and Tim always been, and Taj too, we've always been in various bands working for people. And
Yeah.
then we just chose to just, you know, it just naturally just formed into Damnage, you know. So we just found the name. You know, we wanted to F up the stage and just put a little spin on it. Instead of Damage, we call it Damnage. And it's a band of brothers, man. We just write songs and go up and try to destroy as many stages as possible, man.
And people, please watch them because
Oh
man,
man.
they're an epic band. I'm telling you. Like you guys need to watch this band. This band is gonna be big. I know it is. But man, I've been listening to, like I only have Apple Music right now. And I've been listening to the 2 songs that were on there, man, and I just keep it on repeat.
Dude, thank
Dude,
you.
I love it.
Man, that means a lot coming from you, bro. Like
Man.
seriously, man, that means a whole lot. That because you know we model ourselves off of bands like yours, you know. So it's
Oh
kind of like
man.
it's inspiring for us, you know, to have like that love and support in this community, which is it's all about, man. It's about the love and support you get from the people who's been doing it before you. So it's cool, man. Like, what else can you ask for, man? You know,
Right.
kind
Right.
of cool.
Man, you have anything to promote with your band?
Yeah, man, we actually yesterday we were in LA. We just did a shoot with Pauly Shore.
I saw that.
It was sick, man.
Dude, that
It
was
was it was sick, man. Shout out to Pauly Shore. I've been a big fan of him, man, since middle school when he was
wow.
doing the MTV, when he was hosting MTV in the 90s, man. I was like
Yeah.
7 or something like that. And then the movie Biodome, you know. So,
Right.
Pauly Shore is a legend, man. He was so cool. We went up there and played 2 songs, did a quick interview, so that was fun. We're dropping an
Mm.
album next year in February. It's already
Oh,
locked. Yeah, it's already locked and loaded, man. Good to
dude.
go, ready to go. So we got that. We're touring with Fishbone in December, man. We got 7 shows with Fishbone.
Oh my
I can't
gosh.
believe that. I can't
Oh my
believe it.
dude, have fun.
Oh yeah, I heard it's gonna be a
Seriously.
wild time. I heard it's gonna
Oh,
be. I heard it's gonna be a wild time, man.
but
So
do you know where you guys going to be playing at or like
I haven't looked too deep into it. I know we're playing the Garden Amphitheater
okay. Okay.
in OC, and I know we're playing the Great American Music Hall in the Bay. So those 2 venues, those, you know, we were just at the amphitheater, the Garden Amphitheater with Suicidal Tendencies last week.
Yeah.
So we get
Oh
to go
man.
back there.
I'm gonna get into that too.
Hey,
I'm gonna get into that show.
yes, sir. So
Hold
yeah,
on. Right?
all right. So yeah, this is we're just in a stage of, yeah, there's a lot to promote. We're building a lot, we're doing a lot, and think now we're just, we just want to get ears on us, man. Ears and eyes, man. Come hear what we're playing, see what we're talking about, and just feel the passion, man, because that's all it is. It's no gimmicks. We're not trying to be no one or achieve anything, outside of our own norms, man. We just got songs in our heart, and we just want to promote that, man. We just want
Right.
to, just promoting the goodness of that shit.
Dude, man, come on, man. I can't wait till that album to drop. I'm
Dude,
serious. I'm
I'll
serious,
send
man.
it to you tomorrow. I will mail
Oh,
it. Yeah, it's
dude.
done. It's done,
Okay,
man.
dude.
Yeah.
Okay, right back at you.
I, I
I'm
get
on
your
like
ears on it.
right.
You're one of the top producers, man. Like it'll be an honor to get your ears on her
man.
music, man.
I
Seriously.
just I just want to hear it, man.
Hey,
Like
sick.
I love that style.
Hey,
So
thank you, bro.
yeah. Let me, man. That's all great, man. I love that. But you personally, does anything keep you up at night?
Oh man. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a dad, so
I hear you.
so just with that 100, 100 things. Yeah, we all have our fears, If you don't
Yeah.
have a fear of failure, then you're not trying hard enough, So
Mm.
I think for me is, not having a plan B, and just living every day like it's my last, like living like just dreaming, like just yeah, I have a fear that you just want to achieve everything. You won't get to live to see your kids get married and
Yeah.
so yeah, there's healthy fears, healthy
Yeah.
fear. And I think if you can feel that fear and if you can figure out how to not get spun in a web of fear,
Yeah.
it's healthy. You need it, that's what pushes you to grow, it keeps you from sitting on your butt all day. So
Hmm.
the fear of failure, man, that's what keeps me up, man. It's not in me. I can't do it. So I got to
Man.
keep going. I got to keep working.
Right. Besides, have you ever thought about like not being a musician? Like,
Oh,
besi like, like sometimes, like maybe, like, man, this is not for me. Like, I don't know, should I keep going or not? But have you ever felt that way?
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of absolutely. And if I don't know if someone says no, then I would like to pick their brain and see how they achieve that level of not feeling that. But being that I did come from a background that wasn't as musical, for me it was always police or always just like being in a community or helping or military. So to be walking this walk, I started so late, kind of a late bloomer, which is
Mm.
great. I'm around people like Brockett Parsons, who's
Oh.
a musical legend, Tim Stewart, people who are just like musically just gods, man. So
Mm.
grateful for that. But as a singer, songwriter, as an artist, 37, someone who did, I have a bass and background in hip hop and rapping. Yeah,
Right.
sometimes you know, I went through this, man. I went through the ringer. I slept in my car for music, so went
Oh
homeless
man.
to an extent, I got
Mm.
evicted, so for me, of course, I've had a million moments like, man, like life would have been great if I would have just stayed in a police uniform. I could have retired, but it wasn't written for me to do that,
Right.
so I just felt like God gave me a gift, man, and you just got to see it. You just got to just ride the wave, man, through depression, feeling like you want to quit, writer's block, weeks, months without being
Oh
able to write a song, like what
yeah.
and then somehow it just bursts right into you again. It's just like, whoa, I am supposed to be doing this. So yeah, I've had those
Mhm.
thoughts, and I think they're healthy thoughts. I haven't really talking to many artists, or I don't know how you're supposed to feel, but just being honest, of course,
Oh yeah.
of course I wanted to throw in the towel. Like who hasn't,
Right.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. You ever felt like, man, I made it?
I wish, man.
Yeah.
I wish, man. Like I wish. I don't, and I'm honestly, I don't know if I'll ever feel that just because like my upbringing was just I'm not saying it was too hard, but it was just like, I mean, it was just rough, man. Like I come from Pittsburgh, I'm an inner city kid. I've
Hmm.
had challenges since I can remember,
Yeah.
family challenges, challenges inside my own house. So I do not think, and being a musician and working for so many people who are successful and are millionaires and they've done the world's biggest shows, and
Yeah.
there might be pieces of them that there's they're not happy, or there might be pieces to where they're still searching. So, based off my observations, I've come to the conclusion that I don't think there is a level of I made it, because
Right.
life just it moves too fast, so
Yeah.
how can you I never figured out how to stop time, bro. So if I could sit back and be like, put a pause on it and then to really sit back and reflect, but it's just like I
Mm.
haven't made it, I don't know if I'll ever feel that's and that's another fear, when do you feel proud of yourself, like I don't know, man. Just
Man,
I
you
don't
should be feeling proud of yourself right now.
well, I
But
appreciate it.
you know what
I
I mean?
appreciate it.
Because
Yeah.
man, you guys are so dope. Like I'm just saying. And
Thank you, man.
I haven't even dipped into the other side, but let's dip into this. What were some of your music influences?
Ooh, man, I have a bunch. Now I'm coming upon new influences, which is like old to you, which is so crazy. But
No.
I would say, man, when originally picked up the bass, of course it was everything from Weather Report, of course, all the
Mm.
bass things, man, all the
Yeah.
bass things, the Yellow Jackets,
There you go.
Jazz Specs. I don't know if you heard of them.
I
They
haven't.
they were
No.
they were out of the South.
Okay.
Yeah, I never even seen them. I don't even know what they look like. I would just
Mm.
go to Barnes and Nobles and just get CDs, man. When so I kind of course, heavy gospel influence. I grew up in
Yeah.
church, of course. Um, Fred Hammond, one of my favorite
Mm-hmm.
artists. Period, man. Dude is just a great singer, great musician, composer. And then you get into the other things like Linkin Park,
All right.
Limp Bizkit,
Mm-hmm.
my favorite band, Fred Durst.
Yep.
Um, one of my earliest influences on music was hearing the song Colors,
Oh wow.
yeah, which is crazy,
Yeah.
because my dad was watching one of those old police movies,
Yeah.
and Colors was playing on it,
Mm-hmm.
and that just like stuck still to this day, man. So it kind of varied around, from the hip hop, the Tupacs and the Nas's and
Yeah.
um Nirvana from my sister. I got an old sister that will always listen to like Nirvana and stuff, and
Okay.
Alien Ant Farm,
There you go.
so yeah, it's just
Yeah.
now I'm older. I'm like, oh, okay. Like I've just been around so much, and now
Mm.
Metallica, man. That's like one of James Hetfield is just like,
Yeah.
so I'm just still discovering old music, new music. I'm pretty much a gumbo.
Dude, that's pretty sick. But what about you being a singer, like besides your bass playing?
Singing influences,
Yeah.
man, dude. I would have to say HR from Bad Brains.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, man. HR. That was
Yeah.
the first person I seen that was like, whoa, okay. So I'm not doing anything new, because before Damnage, I was rapping and screaming and headbanging and I was doing it in clubs you probably shouldn't have been playing bass the way I was, and they would just be
Right.
looking at me like, man, this dude is wild.
Right.
And the reaction, I just never understood it. And then one of my friends put me on Bad Brains about 10 years ago, and I see this
Mm.
guy, HR, just going complete ballistic. I'm like, okay, so this is what it is. So yeah, HR, man, that was my first influence of like, bringing it out to what I do now.
Right. Did you ever go to any of their shows at
I
all?
haven't, man. I
Oh
haven't.
my gosh.
I haven't.
Yeah.
I almost met Chuck
Okay.
Treese. Chuck Treese, yeah, he's because
Yeah.
he's in Philadelphia, yeah.
Right.
So somehow we exchanged numbers through a mutual friend, and we were texting, and so that's about as close as I made it
Mm.
to them. But yeah, yeah, I love them, man. Bad Brains, they go crazy.
Right.
I would love to make it to a show. Are they still playing? Are they?
I don't know. They probably are, but I think mostly is HR doing his thing.
Mhm.
But I don't know if I don't know what he's doing because yeah, I don't know what Bad Brains are doing right now,
Yeah, me
but
neither.
man, dude, they've been a big
They
influence
did
on me,
enough, man. Oh,
you know.
really?
Yeah, because I mean, I'm originally from, the East Coast as well.
Oh, what
So, yeah,
part?
Maryland.
Oh, sick, sick.
So, yeah, so uh, man, there was I lived in a predominantly white neighborhood,
Mm.
so there was a lot of that. Like if you can't tell, like I'm a big old kiss head. So
Oh, nice. Okay, so you were just being introduced to just a type of music to where I might not have been being introduced to because I was in the inner city.
right,
Yeah,
yeah,
so it
and
took me 20 years to hear this other kind of music, man. I'm
right.
like, what took me so long?
No, dude,
It just
man,
wasn't in my circles.
right?
Yeah.
That's okay. Like you're doing it now. And like, man, like I would go over to my cousin's house and they were of course, in the inner city, like, and they thought like me and my brother were weird, like like
You'd be
y'all
like,
are
have you heard
country,
of Slayer? Right.
right? No, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't.
Right. They're like, no, bro.
They're like, no, no, no. It's like, like that. And of course, that, I grew up in gospel as well,
Yeah.
but I mean, still, but, I was just introduced to all this stuff. I just thought it was all weird. But at the same time, I was still like a big hip hop, you
Mm,
know, dude. I was in both. I
mm,
just couldn't really, like decide like, hey, I'm going to be over here or over here.
mm.
I'm just going to be here.
Right. And then life took you where it wanted to.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope.
Exactly, man. Like, man, sorry.
Nah, that was good, man.
Yeah. I just wonder, like, ever in your life, like, did you ever take a break at all to like to rethink things? Because you said that you were into to hip hop. You said, right?
Yeah, yeah. Heavy. Like, yeah, I got albums out right now. I got like garnered like 1 million plays on Spotify,
What?
a million on SoundCloud, just from the rap stuff. So just like really just being full tilt. Like I dropped my first song in 2014. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. So like, and it's still up there. It's on iTunes, so for me, yeah, man. I skipped over your question, my
No,
bad.
it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. You can go back to it,
Yeah, what were you saying? But
I was
as far
just
as
saying,
like making that switch,
yeah, making that switch between, like the hip hop into
absolutely.
into the,
Yeah,
like punk
there
stuff.
was a
Yeah.
moment. Yeah, there was a moment that I don't know if work stopped, but it was so weird because when I first started learning that I can rap, I was on tour with Wiz Khalifa, who I grew up with. Me and him,
Mm,
so it kind of like sparked my passion back into. I'm with my friends I grew up with. We're skateboarding, having fun. Then
yeah.
I just grew into an artist, so I'm rapping and I almost wanted to drop the bass. Like I almost wanted to just say, okay, let me shed this part of my life since it's associated to something that's more of a supportive role and
Right.
let me be a front man. And my brother was like, my brother, I call him Butter. He was like, bro, like, no, keep the bass, play the bass and rap at the same time. Like you don't need to shed one thing because you want to do something new, put it together. So that's what I did and made a style called the bass hop. But
Oh,
I still was playing with the same energy like Fleetwood with Chili Peppers. So I'm head banging and rapping
yeah.
and going crazy, but it just didn't translate to black people, my people, in LA,
Mm,
just because, and I was playing at the wrong venues. I was like GS Lounge,
right.
playing in Leimert Park, and like just playing more hip hop based, and especially in LA, there's a lot, it's a singer's world, especially when you're like, if you're not a big artist, if you're like playing in the underground, it's a lot of cover songs, it's a lot of hip hop, like jam sessions and stuff like that. But there's not really a scene for you to like actually break out. Like if I was in Pittsburgh, that's a scene
Yeah.
to where I can break out and then go to LA.
Yeah.
So for me, it was tough, man. I'm playing at pizza shops and doing all type of stuff. And then one day, I don't know if it was a break that happened, but it was between me and Tim Stewart. He was doing the band Knives, I played bass in, and their shit is heavy. It's just like metal.
Oh,
Yeah, it's hardcore. And then mine, I was rapping, and then one day me and Tim, because we were attached at the hip, and we just put our minds together and like, yo, why don't we just do this and just, I'll bring this from over here, you bring this from over here, and we'll
hmm
create our own style, our own sound. We're around each other all day. We can depend on each other. And so I think the break was more of so a week of a conversation, just
mm.
between me and my bandmate. And then we just made new songs that week.
Wow, man, dude. I
Yeah.
mean, that had to been okay. Now I'm gonna really get into like, what was like. Was it hard to get from the rap side to like the punk side of you guys, or like how was that transition between like the two? Like some people will say that, oh, that's, man, that's extremely hard
Right.
from rap
Right.
to rock.
Right. For me, I did it backwards. So I was always supposed to be in rock. I just didn't know because I'm an inner city baby. Like I just was never introduced to it, but I always had an intense energy. So I've always been intense. I've always been aggressive in my approach to life. I've always had a chip on my shoulder.
Yeah.
I've always come from the odds, against the odds of, everything, man. So, and then I've never had like the negatives. I never was subject to peer pressure. I never went to jail. I didn't sell drugs. I didn't promote these messages that the mainstream media they
Yeah.
want to hear about as a rapper. So they kind of so I spent, oh man, 7 years, just be in the streets, like, and meeting people and getting close, and I just felt like the universe didn't want me to do it. It was just like, this is not for you, bro.
Right.
So I think it was easier. I did the hard part first, which was I was like a fish out of water, but I was still discovering who I was as an artist. I didn't know. So had I gave up, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. So I
Yeah.
think it was just like for me, it was a natural transformation because I just wasn't introduced to rock and roll. I wasn't introduced to punk, but I lived that life. So for me, it was easy. And once I made that switch, and it was so organic, then it was like, now I'm doing this and now this is happening and that's happening. So it was kind of like I did the hard thing first.
Right.
And then it kind of like, oh, okay, this is where I'm supposed to be. And now it makes sense. It fit like a puzzle.
Okay. Okay. Now, let me ask you this because I
Mhm.
went through this and I don't know if you did. Did you ever get any crap because you were listening to a different type of music?
Oh, for sure, man.
Like, I mean, even our own kind.
Oh, for
Like, I was
sure.
getting a lot of shit from
Oh my God.
like my cousins
Yeah.
or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
my peers. Like or like guys I went to school with. Like
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
couldn't be in both. What?
Yeah.
Why is that? Why am I limited?
Yeah. It was
You
kind
know?
of like because you're not allowed to be corny. That's like corny. I guess it was.
Mm,
So for me, I've always been on that side. Like my friends, even I had great friends. I was a great athlete in school, so I never was one of those kids that were like outcasted, but I also wasn't one that was included because they knew my lifestyle was a little different or the music I listened to was a little different. So even though we all had the same friends, they wouldn't call me to go bowling, because I just wasn't well versed in all the No Limit Master, but I was listening to
mm,
Nirvana, Alien Ant Farm,
yeah.
so yeah, it was always, so I kind of was like born into that, man. I was like,
Right.
like the oddball, it's like, oh, Johnny, now I'm getting older. I'm like, oh, y'all weren't laughing. Y'all were laughing at me. We weren't laughing together, so
Right.
I'm at that part of my life, like, oh yeah, I was a little corny growing up, but I
And
just love all music, man.
there you go. Music. Good music is good music.
Good music is good music, man.
Man,
And it's
that's
everywhere,
period, man.
for real.
Let me ask you this. Another thing. How did you get into like in the music business? Who got you in? Like, hey, come over
Ooh,
here.
man, do you a drummer, man, a drummer, Gordon Campbell. Can
Oh,
never,
what?
yeah, shout out to Gordon, man. Like I'll never forget. This story's old now. I'm getting old.
Oh, dude,
Dang.
I didn't know this, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, nah, bro. I forgot. I forgot
Right.
too. But so this was a lifetime ago. This is right after I was a cop. So when I stopped working in law enforcement, I just wanted to give myself something to do. I've never been to California. I seen a school called Musicians Institute, of course.
Okay.
So
Yep.
I'm literally a police officer in Georgia. And I'm online looking up Musicians Institute because I just wanted to play bass. I was like, I don't want to do this for the rest of my life because my dad and everyone does it. If I have a son, I want him to feel like he can do whatever he wants. So I applied to the school. I sent them a video. I got in. So I went to the school for maybe 2 months, and at Musicians Institute, it's on Hollywood and Hollywood and Highland,
Right.
right? And so there's a guitar center right down the street on Sunset. So I would
Yep.
always just walk, man. I would just take the walk, in between classes. And I'm
Yeah.
in there playing bass one day. And this guy who I didn't know at the time, he was like, "Hey man, you sound good." And so me being me, I get up and shake his hand and say thank you. And I'm like, "Man, I'm John." And he's like, "I'm Gordon, man. Nice to meet you." And he was like, "Man, you want to come to this jam session tonight?" I'm like, in my head, I'm like, no, because I only been playing for like 3 years, or I'm like, heck nah, bro.
Right.
But
Yeah.
he was like, nah, come on, man. It's at the Conga Room across
Oh,
the street from the
yeah.
Staples Center. You remember the
I,
Conga Room?
I I remember the conga room. Yeah.
Man, that place had all the
Yeah.
killers, man.
Yeah.
Javad Day, Eric
Yeah.
Ingram,
Yeah.
Nissan Stewart,
Oh my gosh, man.
Day Day, Haddon. It was just so many of like just people, Craig Brockman, just like
Right.
Angie Fisher, so many people. Like I just stepped into a world of just like the most seasoned veterans. Like these are the people. Like Nissan Stewart was Leah's MD, for crying out loud.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
Gordon, and then Gordon played with Prince and all these people. So of course I didn't
Woo.
notice, which it saved me because I didn't know who I was talking to at the time. I probably would have crapped my pants if I would have knew,
Oh,
you know.
yeah.
So he invites me. I get down there and I meet Nissan and all these people, and then they let me play one song, and they're like, "Man, like you're good, man." So I'm like, "Thank you." So I go to sleep. I'm in class the next day, and I get a call from a guy I just met there the day before, the Javad Day, man. Shout out to Javad Day.
There
And
you
he
go.
calls me and he's like, "Hey, man, like we lost our bass player for tonight's performance. Do you want to play?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And so, and I just stepped out class. Now I'm in school for bass. I just stepped out class to take this phone call, and he's like, "It's 16 songs, and you have to learn them all by tonight. Like the gigs tonight, and it's 16 songs." So I'm like, "Yeah, man, I got it." Literally knowing that I probably didn't,
Right.
but he sent me the 16 songs, and at Musicians Institute, they had like a library where you can just plug in your instrument, look up any song you wanted. So I learned all 16 songs there, and then drove from there to the Congo room and played the set.
Mm,
And then I've been working ever since, man. I've been working ever since.
dude, I don't think people of talk music. I'm gonna let Johnny explain who he has been playing with. This dude, I'm telling you, this dude's sick.
Oh man, I got
Go-
lucky, man.
Dude, I'm gonna name two artists, and I'm gonna say Tori Kelly
Yeah, I love working with her, man. She's a
and
beast.
Lady Gaga.
Yeah,
I
yep.
think that's where I first met you
No
at
way.
like at Center Stage, and it was of course with our friend Tyler.
Oh, yep.
And just letting you guys know I was a LA bass guy because I'm a drum tech, so just in case, like anything happens with,
He's a legend.
like anything happened to your drum tech or whatever. So,
Nah, Will's a legend.
oh man.
Seriously.
So, but dude,
Wow.
man,
Tori
like
Kelly, man.
how was it playing with Tori Kelly?
Dude, is besides B Slade, the singer B Slade,
Mhm.
Tori Kelly is vocally one of the just most amazing vocalists I've ever worked with. And not only
Mm.
that, I met her mom and dad. She has a beautiful family.
Mm.
She's just a wholesome, beautiful person. Like smile that lights up the room, very genuine, very sweet, funny. So it was kind of like it felt like a band, like it just wasn't like a work for hire. So
Right.
it was me, Tony Royster, drummer Tony Royster, who I've
Oh,
who I've known forever. I've known that guy forever, man. Like that's my brother.
dude.
But me, him, and our buddy Drew. Shout out to Drew, man. He's an amazing guitarist. It was like a three-piece with her playing guitar. And it was just like, dude, we were getting down. No tracks. We were just
Oh,
playing, man. We were just getting
right.
down. And that was before. And then next thing you know, she's like, gone,
Right.
as big as it. But back then we were playing the small room in House of Blues.
Wow.
Yeah, 100, 200 people max. No more than 150. So to see her go from that, which we already knew she was a star, to like
Yeah.
where she is now is just like incredible, you know?
Wow.
Yeah, but to start, the first artist I worked with was Keisha Cole. Yeah,
Oh my.
Keisha Cole. I did the BT 106 in Park
So
back when. Yeah.
let me ask you this. I'm sorry, I'm stuttering right now. So did you play Love?
Ah, bro, I cannot. I think we did. Oh, I cannot remember. I feel like we might have,
Yeah,
man.
you're singing it right now.
I feel like we might have. Yeah,
Right.
I didn't love the experience. I'll tell
Right.
you that.
Oh,
Getting
oh.
stuck at the airport and getting paid late
Right.
that was my introduction to. I spent like Christmas Eve at the airport. I
Damn.
was broke, so this lady that worked at the airport, so sweet, sweet lady, brought me some French fries.
Oh man.
Yeah, man, like I always get lucky like that, man.
Right.
Like I always get like a crow to drop me off something when I need it, man. So that was my introduction. And then from Keisha Cole, I ended up me and Tony Royster went up and did some stuff with Joe Jonas. Did about 2 tours with Joe Jonas.
Man,
That
you're
was fun.
blowing my mind right now, man. So
Dude, this is old. This is like I'm getting old, Will, man.
dude, this is good stuff, man. Come on, man.
This
I
is
want to hear
after
this.
this is after Police Life, man. So
Right.
so
Right.
yeah, so it was Keisha Cole, Joe Jonas, and then after Joe, I was with Janae Aiko, which is cool, man, because this is, this is all like their earlier years of their career. So
Yeah.
we're driving minivans up to from LA to San Francisco to play shows,
Wow.
Crazy, man. Now I'm looking on
Wow.
TV and she's like, singing the same way, doing
Right.
the same thing she did, but just in front of 30,000 people,
Right.
But before it was like we were just doing it in front of 250,
Right.
Super cool, man. Super cool. So to be
Mm.
in a van with like immense talent like that with so many people before they actually like hit their peak, it's kind of cool. Then after Janae, man, I really can't remember because there was a couple in between that.
Right.
But most notable might have been The Weeknd. I probably skipped like a bunch of people in between.
Oh my
But The
gosh,
Weeknd,
dude.
that was fun. Yeah, The Weeknd, man.
Dude, I'm sure that was a great experience too, right?
That was crazy, yo. And
Yeah.
again, that was right before he turned into the mega star he is now.
Oh,
So I
wow.
feel like I got lucky, like in my career of like really seeing what it took to get to that next level and
Yeah.
just to see the people transform. Like it's so
Yeah.
cool, man. Like I got to see it. I was with him for a couple years as well, and
Right.
that was kind of like The Weeknd. His name is Abel, and he was just like
Okay.
I would always have a couple drinks, and start rapping on the bus, freestyling.
Yeah.
He'd be like, John, man, like you could rap. You're like, and I'm like, oh man, whatever, bro, knock it off. And and then 4 years later, here I am rapping. And I actually
Right.
I ran into Abel when I was playing a show with Lady Gaga. So this was
Right.
like an 8-year stretch at this point, and he seen me, and I had crazy hair, and his hair
Right.
was kind of like how mine was, and he was like,
Oh,
"Yo,
right.
John." He was like, "We swapped hairs, man. It was
Right.
cool that he still remembered me. We gave each
Oh,
other a hug,
dude,
asked
that's
how I was
awesome.
doing. Yeah, man.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah,
Speaking of Lady Gaga, you played the Super Bowl with her,
I
right?
did, man.
How
Matter of
how
fact,
was that, man?
with that bass right there, man.
Dude,
That's
can you get that bass?
yeah,
Can you show that off?
which is in fact the bass I learned to play on. Let me
Oh,
grab it.
what?
Yeah, so I learned to play on this, man.
Oh,
This is Ron Bass, a friend of mine, Ron Bass. He painted it. He's an amazing artist, amazing. Bass by Ron Bass. If you
man.
haven't heard of him, he's in Forever 21 right now.
All right.
But again, before he was in Forever 21, we were just good friends, man. And yeah, I had my first show as a rapper. And he came and I wanted to have like an art rap show or something like that. And there was a part where I was singing and rapping and he was painting my bass behind me. And then yeah, and this is what it was. So
Dude.
the only one I play, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
What kind of bass is that?
So this is a Fender J bass, completely modded. Got Nordstrand pickups. It has a performance preamp in it. Babix. This is the most important part of a guitar, man.
Right.
This right here, the bridge. So it
Yeah,
has a Babix bridge, and yeah, this thing is about as old as my career because I ordered
man.
this off of American Musical Supply
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember that
when I was
store.
remember when you could
Yeah.
make payments,
Yeah,
I was
right.
making my little payments.
That was the easy way,
Oh man, I miss it. I tried to log back in a couple days ago just if I could see my order because I
Right,
forgot what year this bass was because
right.
it got painted over. But
Dude.
yeah, so played the Super Bowl with Lady Gaga, which is just that was a surreal experience because I didn't think that she would actually let me do it because
Right.
I was freshly hired.
All
So
right.
I just got hired, I would say a month, 2 months before that.
Right.
So when I heard that the Super Bowl thing was coming down the pipeline, we were actually in France and she was playing a Victoria's Secret show. Tim Stewart was there, the whole band, and I was the newest member. I was a very new member.
Right.
And at this point, they're doing security. They're doing like their security clearance for the Super Bowl. So they're taking their photos, they're giving their passports, it's a lot of stuff that goes into like just the clearance of the people allowed on the field. And they do it a year before they actually play the gig or maybe like 7 months before.
Right.
So Gaga's team, they're gathering all their credentials that they need from people and they just skipped over me. So I'm like, oh yeah. So I'm like, oh, I'm not playing the Super Bowl. It's okay. Like, because I didn't get any credentials. They didn't ask for no photos. And then one day they took
Oh,
photos. Yeah. So, but then one day they just took photos and, they gave me my credentials and I just could not believe that I played the Super Bowl and I was just hired. It was
man.
like, I went from literally like writing songs, being broke in my car, developing as an artist to playing a Super Bowl. It was crazy, dude.
Dude, man. That
Talk about lows and highs, bro.
Right.
That's
I was
crazy.
just gonna say that, man. That's some pretty good highs,
Dude,
man.
it
You
was
know?
it was like too low to too high and like too fast. Like, it's kind of like when you drink a slushy too fast and you get to like the I was like, okay, this is like this is like a little crazy, man. Like I could have went somewhere else. I could have played at a bar first or something, Give me a couple bar gigs or
Right. Right.
so she kind of like really, took me to that next level and pushes me still to this day, man.
Wow, man.
Yeah,
You
she's
you're
dope.
still with her, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's the most supportive person I've ever worked with, So when we did the Joanne tour a couple years ago,
Right.
this is back when I was doing bass hop. She let me do 18 shows of my own. So we would do like an arena show with her, and then
Yeah.
on the off day, the next day we take the bus and go play a show out of a hole in the wall somewhere, same band, same everything, and they would come to the shows,
Right.
and then I'll go the next day and go play a show with her.
Dude,
So just for her, yeah, just for her to let me do that is just like,
that's
I'm,
sick.
yeah, I'm extremely loyal to her just for that. She
Yeah.
didn't have to do that. So, and she
Dude.
did. Pretty cool, man.
Man. I'm gonna switch up gears now. I'm gonna go back to your band.
Okay.
Um, what is like your most popular song that people are like request from y'all?
Wasteland right now. Yep.
Yes.
Wasteland, man. And I'm
Dude.
learning it's because of the lyrical content, which is kind of funny.
Right.
Because I get like a bunch of hardcore looking dudes like
Yeah.
singing certain parts of the song, and I'm like, part of me's like, oops, and then a part of me's like, man, that's cool as hell, man. But yeah, Wasteland, man, is like kind of one that's kind of like picking up steam. People love the
Mm.
lyrics in it. Pretty cool. We only have 2 songs out now, but
Right.
it's funny because the people who come to our shows, they know our songs because we play the album,
Right.
So we kind of did it backwards. But because nowadays, you can put up 300 songs and never play a show. We
Right.
played 300 shows and didn't have songs out, So
Mm.
now we're dropping songs, and yeah, Wasteland is probably the one that people know most right now.
Can I, like let you talk about like, man, you guys besides, like what you have out right now, um, how was it like to play with like Suicidal?
Dude, I don't think I'm still like down off that yet, man. That was
Right.
like, I mean, even Body Count, like, but Suicidal, that's just like,
Woo!
I mean, you're touching, yeah, like they're going out with, Metallica, next year. So for
Wow.
me, it's just like, shout out to Mike Mirror, man. We've had sit down conversations, and
Mm.
he invited us to his house. He gave my son like his first Suicidal Tendencies onesie. So shout out to Mike, man, because he's incredibly generous too. So, but doing that, bro, was just like, I still can't believe it. I
Right.
can't believe that they actually chose us to. We were direct support, at the Garden Amphitheater. So that was just like surreal, man. That's the one thing that makes me feel like I need more of it. Now I'm like, all right, I got my first tattoo. Now I need 30 more. So I think that Suicidal show really sparked like I'm addicted. I need more.
Dude.
I need
Dude.
more, man. I
Uh
need more.
can we talk about like what legend drummers that you guys had? Okay, so I know Tosh is busy, but
Yeah, yeah.
dude, you had some legend drummers with y'all, play with y'all.
Man, bro.
Like, do you mind
Yeah.
speaking on that?
Yo, man, not at all. But Brandon, man, like he's our brother, man. He one of the founding members in the Use, which is just
Yeah.
incredible that I can pick his brain. Sometimes I just call him, and I'm
Right.
like, bro, like, and just can talk anything, or like I'm a struggling artist, so I'm like, he's done it. He's already struggled. He's already won the
Hmm.
plaques, and he's already, like the Use, a huge band. So I'm able to like
Yeah.
literally break bread with someone who's already been there and done it
Yeah.
and doing it again in Rancid for the
Yeah.
last 15, 20 years,
Come on.
So how valuable is that, man? And most importantly, he's the coolest. For him to even want to be in a new band is just like, it's
Yeah.
just incredible, man. So, and the love and connections that he threw us just from, the years of he's been doing it. Like he helped us get a booking agent, and we
Oh,
played at the,
wow.
yeah, Stormy Shepherd, man. Shout out to Stormy Shepherd, Leave Home Bookings. One of the
Woo.
greatest. She's just a no nonsense, the sweetest woman.
Mm.
She's just like, we're lucky, man. We got incredibly lucky. So shout out to Brandon, um, Pete Parada, It's a beast.
My
Animal.
dude.
Animal, man. Straight up animal, man. That dude, we didn't even rehearse, man. We played Louder Than Life.
Right.
We didn't get to meet, we met that day,
Right.
and I wanted to fly to Nashville to his house to rehearse, but the Hurricane Helen,
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
we both flew in on a hurricane that night.
Yeah.
Me and you, we both
Yeah,
flew
I
in.
know.
We made it, but I didn't get a chance to get to Nashville because of the hurricane.
Right.
So man, that dude Pete, he showed up like he wrote the songs, man.
Right.
I was like, bro, I'm singing and I'm looking back like, you know this better than me, dog. Like, I'm messing up just because I'm expecting him to mess up. I'm like, oh,
right.
there's no way. Like,
Right.
he played it perfectly. I've never played my set perfectly. Like,
Oh, man.
so dude, so that just level of professionalism. And then I drove him around in like 4 circles.
Dude, that's
because
awesome.
yeah, but that dude is great, man. So we've been blessed, man. We've been blessed with incredible musicians, man.
You guys have been blessed with some great talent
Seriously,
around
bro.
you guys, man.
Seriously,
And
man.
that's what I'm saying. Like, you guys, man, you guys you guys are going right, man. Like,
Man, thank you. And to
yeah.
have people like you, say that, and that's what that means so much to me, man. Like, because you guys did it. You're doing it. You did it, and you're continually like just pushing a meter, man. Like, you're writing, you're still producing. Like,
yeah.
you're getting better, man. Like, so for us, that's just like, how can I not? And I got big brothers everywhere.
Right.
Like I got like my brother, man, he's bigger, stronger, and I'm like, he's older than me, but he runs and work. I'm like, why can't I? If you're older, you're doing all of this, I have no excuse, man.
Right.
I gotta keep it going, man, because the legends are doing it. So it's cool.
Dude, that's awesome.
Today's episode is brought to you by our sponsor, E-Record Studio. The new way musicians rehearse, record, and share their e-record sessions on social media. Visit ERS on erecordstudio.com. Download this amazing app on Google and Apple Apps stores.
So how'd you guys get into the whole Guitar Center ad thing?
Oh man, Guitar Center. So we've known them for a couple years. So I think the first one I did was might have been like 5 years ago. So I think the first one I did was I played like 4 basses for them. It was kind of similar to what I just did, but before that, we just linked up at a Gaga show. It was a couple years ago. They asked me to wear some. Back then they were doing like Snapchat glasses to where you would wear glasses similar to the ones you're wearing.
Yeah.
And then there were cameras on there.
Oh.
So I kind of logged into the Guitar Center Snapchat and I would play live with Gaga with these goggles on. And it was a shout out to Miranda when she was working at Guitar Center. So we linked up through a friend, and then they just kept us just in the Rolodex, man. So it was funny, man. Like, it's a pretty trippy story. My most recent time with Guitar Center, it might have aired just like a month ago, right?
Yeah.
I burnt my hand 2 weeks before that, so I haven't spoke to Guitar Center 4 years. It was like a 4-year break,
Oh man.
And so one day I'm making noodles, or my wife is making pasta. Of course, she asked me to do the bonehead chore, which is just to dump the noodles.
Right.
And somehow I dumped it on my hand like an idiot.
Oh,
it hurt so bad, man. It was
horrible.
horrible.
Man.
So my hand is healing. Of course, it's peeling and like bubbling and just looks horrible. And then the second week of like the peeling, Guitar Center hits me up. And they're like, hey, you want to play out a video? I'm like, well, my hand is kind of fried,
Right.
Of course I didn't tell them. I was like, yeah, I'll do it.
Right.
So basically they were unveiling a brand new bass, and they called me to, they flew me down. And it was like a huge production for this new bass guitar, jazz bass that they were unveiling. So it was fun, man. And Tim Stewart did the same thing the next day.
Right. I saw him doing his thing too. That's actually pretty cool.
It's trippy, man. It was just through recommendations, man. They the guys there, they were like, yeah, just ask Johnny, call Johnny.
Right.
So I guess it pays to be a good person, man. That's all I don't think it's because I was an amazing bassist. I think it's just he's cool, man. Call that guy. I can talk. Those interviews, a lot of that interviewing is about like when you're doing those type of things.
Yeah.
It's about like you have a producer in front of you telling you what you have to say, and it has very little to do with playing, but it has a lot to do with basically showing the world about this new instrument. So you have to know everything from the tuning pegs to like the the shape of the body to the wood to the pickups so it's like basically they email you a whole spec sheet and that you have to study. Then you get there and you have a producer sitting 2 feet in front of you and he's basically reading off a script and telling you and the only thing Fender's funny, man, because they keep naming their instruments with like they add an extra name at the end. They just keep making it longer, man. So this bass was like the Fender American Ultra 2 Vintage Noiseless Jazz. I'm like, yo, I can't remember all that.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
most of it's about being able to, not sound like a robot when you're talking about their instruments. So yeah, that was cool, man. They called me for that.
That's sick.
Pretty cool.
So what's your favorite song to play with your band now? Just name like your highest point of the show, and you just absolutely just go crazy over this song.
Cheap Talk.
Yeah.
Cheap Talk. Yeah, a song called Cheap Talk. That's what it's crazy, man. It's kind of like it feels like it's like a manic like a song for a maniac. It just goes in circles and it just sounds menacing. And it's only 3 notes. It's like the whole song.
Yeah.
So for me, that's when I'm really just like I feel at my height evilness. Like just like I want to just, and it's funny, man, because like as we keep playing shows, that just so happens to be the time where the pit opens up, man. Like we opened up the pit at the ST show, man. So and it just so happens to be that song, Semi-Social, which is a song about, of course, being semi-social. We're not anti-social, but we might be out in the corner, we're a little so yeah, those songs, and that's more like a Motorhead type of track. It's just like like Lemmy, man. It's just goes in circles again. So those 2 songs just the circular musical motion is just keeps going and going until it's kind of like, I grew up in church, like when people start shouting and running around, I'm like, it's the same thing. It's just like a different culture, so it's like once that starts to rev up and then you see the pit open up, and we do those back to back, Semi-Social and then Cheap Talk. That's like when the set really hits its peak.
Dude, man, yeah, I see you headbanging, man. I mean, like hard.
Man, I'll be sore the next day. I gotta start stretching, man. I gotta start. This neck ain't as flexible as it used to be, bro. I gotta start stretching a little more, man.
Oh man. Anything next for you guys after this?
Yeah, so we're playing actually this month, man. Shout out to Matt Freeman from Rancid, man. Another just a bass guy. I watch his videos all the time. He has a band called Charger. That's an incredible band. Rock and roll band. They're bringing us out for 3 shows this month. We're playing 2 in Seattle or 2 in Washington. I think we're going to be in Birmingham and I want to say Seattle, but I'm not too sure. And then we're doing a show in Portland.
Okay.
So the 22nd of this month to the 24th, we're on a 3-show tour with him. We're going to be playing with Brandon. So we got like 2 quarters of Rancid up there. Dude. Which is kind of cool. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So, but they're not in the band together. So we got Matt Freeman with Charter. We got Brandon with us, The only thing we missing is Tim, man. Tim Armstrong. But so yeah, we're doing that in November. And then again, we're out next month, man, with Fishbone. So dude, it's been crazy this year. We just been like, man, we've been blessed. Man, Suicidal, Body Count, Fishbone, Charger. We did Jane's Addiction, the festival. So we're really this just been a year of just building, man, seeing like the fruit.
You're like just playing with all the greats.
Lucky, man. Like
come on,
bro. I think this is what happens when you don't give up, man. Like I swear, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it's nothing special. I think it's really just like it has to happen at some point. If you just don't stop, like you will find your luck. Like if you just don't stop. So I think for me. And Tim too. Tim's 49, man. Like he'll be 50 next year, January 2nd. So
no way.
Yeah, man. So so I think we've circled enough blocks, man, for him to finally have the opportunity to be next to these type of icons, man. So it's kind of like, when it rains, it pours, and now we're finally feeling a little soaked. It's kind of cool, man.
Dude, that's sick.
We're definitely grateful, man. We're definitely grateful. For real, man.
Let me ask you, so why the Jonny Goood? Like, why do you have three O's and good? Like, I
Yeah.
noticed there's three.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
I
yeah.
love that. So
Yeah, it's not for
why?
extra. It's not for the extra. It's not extra good.
Right?
But honestly, man, just the simplest reason is honestly, man, when I was with Wiz, I will say I smoked a lot of weed.
Right.
I smoked a lot of weed, and I had an epiphany when I got off a tour, man. I had just had a crazy epiphany. And it was just I turned into an artist. It was the weirdest thing. I'm taking a shower one day, and I will always think about how I could provide more for my family, or I'm
Yeah.
a big family guy, so I was always thinking like, how can I
Mm,
just get more of something, like a bigger net, a bigger
yeah.
audience. And so I just morphed through like me thinking so hard into that guy. And it just hit me in the shower. It's Jonny Goood, you know. So three O's and good. It's very simple: mind, body, and soul. You know, three.
Oh,
It's a mantra. So in my opinion, if you really just focus on making those parts of your life good, you know, you're not going to be great. You're not going to, no one's exceptional in all three.
yeah.
So, you know, just be good, man. So for me, it was just maintaining a healthy body, maintaining a healthy emotional state, you know, which for
Mm,
all of us, it fluctuates, you know, and then the spirit, man, maintaining just a healthy ebb and flow in like my spiritual life, like embracing the lows, embracing the highs, being even keel, never getting too,
mm,
you know. So for me, Jonny Goood is literally a mantra, you know.
right.
And it's funny because it's like, bro, I could Johnny great, but it's not
Right.
Jonny Goood, bro. Like, you know, I'm all right, man. I'm good enough, bro. And then like, you know, being a John, you know, Chuck Berry, Johnny B. Good.
There you go.
You know, when I'm out with Gaga, I'm like wearing fringe and doing a duck walk and
Right.
doing, you know, so it's kind of like my ode to Chuck Berry and that, you know, the old the rock stars before me, you
Right.
know. Yeah, but more so just a mantra, you know.
Dude,
Yeah.
man. Let me can I get you what are you currently playing on bass now? What bass are can you
Yeah.
let's get into the
Yeah.
geek
Let's get to the
side of
text. Yeah.
right, the tech side
So
of your gear.
yeah, so currently well, for Damnage, I'm running Kemper. It's super simple, man. Just going Kemper. We just traveling with Kempers and guitars,
There you
to be
go.
honest, right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very
Yeah.
simple, man. And that's, you know, for us, like when we open up for you guys, your production manager wants, they love when it's quick. They love when we're up, we
Mm,
plug in quick, we unplug quick, we say our thank yous, we give our
yeah.
hugs, and then they're like, man, them guys were professional, you know,
Y-
they were in and out, like, and, you know, they weren't dragging, you know, playing a 15-minute set and dragging an 8x10 Ampeg. They're like, you know, production managers, they care about, you know, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I
so
know.
so our right now my rig is very, very efficient. Now when I'm playing with Gaga, it's weird, bro, because I want to be an Ampeg guy. Like I
Right.
want to be an Ampeg guy.
Right.
But I'm just playing through which is no pun to Aguilar. I love Aguilar. I've
Right.
been playing Aguilar since my first day playing bass with artists, you know, since Tori Kelly, to Wiz Khalifa to Lady Gaga
Yeah.
to now. But I think for me, Ampeg has been my dream.
Right.
Like Ampeg, Fender,
Yeah.
Ampeg and Fender, man.
Fender.
So yeah, but right now, yeah, I've been with Fender, Music Man. I play Music Man basses.
Mm,
Um,
those basses
they're
sound good.
man, they're all handmade too, man. They don't.
Oh,
That's why I love them, because they're all handmade.
right.
They don't make like they just don't make mass orders.
Yeah.
So
Right.
when you buy something from them, it was touched by professionals, man, like great luthiers and like people who really are like master builders.
Hmm.
And you're gonna pay for it too. They're not
Right.
cheap, you know.
Yeah.
Um, them Schecter guitars, of course.
Hmm.
Especially when I'm out with Gaga. There's a new company, Illuminati guitars.
Oh,
They're great, man. They have like they're breaking boundaries, man. They have like carbon, like their necks are like carbon material. Like they're like
oh,
green printing and using metals, and playing with Gaga, we would like that would light up, you know. So
okay.
shout out to them, man. They're incredible. But mostly, man, it's just this, man.
Right.
It's just
Yeah.
this. And I do have a reason for it, you know.
All right. Yeah.
I gotta get this into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame one day.
Dude.
So yeah, so for me,
Yeah.
it's really just making sure that this is my most played instrument all of my major successes will be on this instrument, and then pairing it with an Ampeg. That's like my dream.
All right.
You know, the SVT, the classic SVT
T. Yeah.
810. If I could get
Yeah.
basically what Vince used,
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
basically his everything he does.
Right. Right. Man. You do you play with Kemper on with Gaga as
I
well,
do, I do.
or do you use like separate pedals?
I don't. It's funny because I use the same Kemper. It's
Okay.
the same exact Kemper, and so when
Yeah.
I'm playing with Damnage, it's normally on a Lady Gaga song, which is so
Okay.
funny. So it's like I'm playing a hardcore song with Damnage, but if you look at my pedal, it says like "Hold My Hand" or
Yeah.
like "Shallow" or "Poker Face" or because it's the same Kemper. So and we love the guys over at Kemper, man. They're incredible. We hang out, we get beers, they
Right.
been to our little Damnage shows, and they've been to our big Gaga shows. So those guys, I'm very loyal too. So
Yeah.
they look out for me, and I just try to take them everywhere I go.
Dude,
So yeah, it's
that's
the same Kemper, same exact Kemper, man.
wow. Man,
Yeah.
playing wise, difference in your playing in bass. I know there's a big difference between playing with Gaga and Damnage, so I like which style, like would you reference both of them?
Well, you want to know what's trippy? Gaga's show is kind of like a Damned show. Like she is, I don't. You have to come to one. She is wild. Like her show is off the fringes too. Like it's just off.
Really?
It's just yeah, it's insane. So oddly enough, like I was saying, I use the same bass for her as I do for Damned. I use the same pedal Kemper. I play with a pick with her. I
Okay.
play with finger style as well. I run her. I just it's kind of like she has no rules. So it's kind of like besides the click track, what we're playing and the professionalism of us achieving like the sonics for the song.
Right.
I play the same way, man. Like
Okay.
I can't lie. Yeah. So now if it was like Tori Kelly, for example, or the Weeknd,
Yeah.
no pick playing. We're not
Right.
playing with a pick there. We're going to incorporate some key bass, the MS 2000 or like a mini Moog or something like that. Um, but yeah, I think Gaga, she kind of trends more on she's like a rock star, she's like of course she's a pop star, but she's actually like she's a rock star.
Right.
So yeah, it kind of lends itself perfect for me to be able to do what I do in Damnage.
Do you once Jeez.
Mm.
I'm trying to figure out like your style. Um do you play a lot of funk that's in like all those other bands, or like compared to Dan?
Yeah, well, actually that's a good question. I think we're basically we're opening up the floodgates to where we're not pressing ourselves to like a particular sonic. When we first started, we were kind of like honing in and staying in this lane, or we want to do this. But for example, like when you listen to a song that's going to come out, we have a song called Try, and
Right.
there's a part of the song to where it just gets completely trippy, like just like if you were just like in a bar and you were listening to like some guys play in New York at like the Blue Note or something like that. So I think like we just incorporate everything, man. Like we kind of just got rid of this image of like we want to sound like this. So I think we incorporate funk, we incorporate punk, pop, hip hop, man, gospel elements, blues elements, a little bit of everything, man. But I do save a lot of the funk for home.
Right.
Now, if you come to where I'm at now, oh
Yeah.
yeah, I'm funking it up.
Yeah.
Gary Graham,
I
the
want to hear
Brothers
that.
Johnsons, like
Yeah.
all that, bro. So yeah, next
Man,
time, man, I'll get the audio straight from the bass, plug it in, and we get, next time we do this, man, we should do this more often.
man, dude. You wear in-ears
I do.
for that, right?
I do, yep.
Do you wear it for your own band?
We don't, which is
No?
do you wear inners for body count?
I do.
You do.
I do, but I mean, I know because we're running off of clicks right
Yeah,
now. We
true.
used to just, it was
Yeah,
just
just
monitors.
play.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just play.
right.
But I guess, Vince wants to get into like the world of,
He's
the Gaga
Yeah,
and
I mean it's
you know,
fun. I think
Yeah.
for us, since we've been like, I mean, I've probably worked for 10 millionaires. Like,
Yeah.
so for me, it's like not having click is like, oh my God. It's like when you finally sit on your couch, you've been traveling all day, it's like, so not having click for me is like, it's like I'm eating pizza or something like,
Right.
because it's like like you're just always got this click, and like it's funny because when we're with Gaga, Dre Bowman, he's funny, man. He'll put like the James Brown click in our ears, and then so it's like 1, 2, it's like James Brown.
Yeah.
So
Oh
for
man,
Dan,
that's cool.
yeah, man, it's like it's funny, bro. It's like in front of
Oh.
70,000 people, and we got James Brown yelling at us, like taking us to the bridge or something. Um, Now I heard it's his voice, which is even worse. But
Oh man.
so for Damnage, man, we just be rolling, bro. Like
Dude.
all I want
Yeah.
is loud side fills,
Right.
banging monitors. So
Right.
I'm like, yo, help me go deaf real quick, man.
Right.
Like,
Oh man.
and it's fun playing like that because now we can really go off the rails.
Right.
We just
Dude.
lose.
I I love it that the rawness of you guys, like I noticed that when I was watching it with you, and when you were playing with Pete and Brandon and
Mhm.
and Tosh, like there's a rawness about you guys in it, which I love.
Man, I appreciate it.
Like, so that's like it's nothing like, to me, it's nothing like playing live, you know but I still love the like, yeah, playing with click tracks, and because I do the same thing with with
Right, right,
Adele or
right,
whatever.
right,
And
right.
it's still good,
Yeah, it's great. Yeah,
but this is something that is a rawness to
yeah.
it without it,
Yeah, well, the
so
click track, you're literally you're just you're bowling with the guardrails. Like you're not getting help, but you're stuck to this
right.
song is this length,
Mm.
and that's it, man. Like you got this click, and then it goes to the next and the next. But when you lose it, you're like, bro, we could just go around this intro 32 times if we
Nice.
want. Like, yeah. So
Yeah,
and
right.
so and if there's like one or too many drinks, then you wish you had the click.
Yeah.
You're like, yo, what the, but for the most part, man, it's kind of like we feel like we've been
Oh,
cage birds in a good way, like
right.
grateful to be in all of these professional events and stages. But when you're just playing from your heart and it's just like anger and love and hate,
Yeah.
and your heart is feeling all of these frequencies,
Oh,
like, bro, like I just want to yeah, just let loose, man. Like, so it feels good to be able to, I think we'll do that for the length of our careers for Damnage too.
yeah.
It's also one of those things to where it's like, man, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah,
You
man.
know?
Dude, do it up, man. It's
Yeah.
just I just love it, so
That means a lot
uh,
coming from you, Will. I'm
yeah,
serious, bro. I'm
dude.
serious, man.
Because like I said, I don't mind what the click tracks, but y'all need that feeling of, like, I'm sure Fishbone still do it to today,
Oh yeah.
and I'm sure like, so I know Suicidal definitely does.
Yeah, they're
Like, it's just sense of rawness, man.
it is.
It's the feeling that you just want to kill it.
That's it. That's it, man.
You have to kill it
You
every
have to.
show.
Yeah, and then every
Like,
show's different.
yeah.
So yeah, there's nothing like it, man. I'm grateful. I'm so lucky to like be even able to play music, like I'm
Mhm.
lucky, bro. Like, and then I get to do it on stage. And
Yeah.
then cause I feel the same when I play right here. Like I practice. There's a mic over here.
All
I'm
right.
gonna probably run a set when I get off this call, man. Like this is just what I do. I run a set every day, even if
Dude.
there's not a show, even if I don't have a show until the 22nd.
Mm.
And I'm gonna run it every single day, man.
Dude.
Just because I love playing. I wake up,
Yeah.
first thing I do, I grab a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Gotta
I
get
get
that
water.
coffee in.
Sometimes I grab a water. Sometimes I
Right.
don't. I pay for it. But I go straight to the basement, pick up
Right.
my axe, man. And it's just like, so just even if I just did that,
Yeah.
I just love like the feeling I get when my hands touch wood, and it's just like, man, this is just good. And then you get better. So I'm there, man. I'm like getting better every day. I've been playing for 20 years, which is a long time, but not
Yeah.
to my peers, man. My peers been playing for 40 years. I'm
Yeah.
like, so I'm still seeing myself like I didn't reach a plateau yet. I'm still like, wow, like I practice, and then the next week I'm like, oh,
Right.
I'm better. So I love that feeling, man. But yeah, it's cool,
Dude.
man.
Dude. Well, I'm gonna wrap this up, man. It was such a pleasure to do an interview with you. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you, bro.
The pleasure was mine. And anytime you need me, like, you're an icon, and I love you, man. And thanks for having me, man. This
Man,
was fun. This was fun. Thank you.
yeah, no, you're so welcome. Jonny Goood, everyone with three O's.
Three.
Three's the
Mind,
magic
body,
number,
and soul. Mind,
right?
body, and soul. That's it. That's it.
All right, man. Later
All
on,
right, take
man.
care. Take care.
You too, my brother. All right, man. All right, later. Hey, that was Jonny Goood, my friend of Damnage. Uh, really great bass player. But I want to show off, his band. That's what I want to do. So I'm gonna show a performance that they done in downtown LA. So the song's called Importance. But yeah, check them out. But also, if you can do me a favor, hit that subscribe button if you like what you're seeing so far from me. That only helps me out a lot. So thank you guys. I appreciate y'all. Bye.
Today's episode is brought to you by our sponsor, E-Record Studio, the new way musicians rehearse, record, and share their e-record sessions on social media. Visit ERS on erecordstudio.com. Download this amazing app on Google and Apple Apps stores.
Just another way to make me feel small. Just another way to see my downfall. Standing on my back, you really look tall. Standing on my back, I wish that you fall. Gotta stay high to keep my mind strong. I'm running out of time, I won't be here long. I'm so damn tired of trying to get along. I'm so damn tired of trying to get along. You make me feel so small. So small. I get it, so imperfect.
Visit us on www.talkmusicpodcast.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Download our podcast on Apple, Google, Amazon, and Spotify.